Hello, lovely humans. I'm Lulu. This is my first time creating a series of videos here on YouTube, so bear with me if it's a bit rough, shaky, stuff like that. A little bit of what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be teaching folks who want to be taught um, introductory level levels of partner dancing. I don't I'm not going to necessarily be focusing on like competitive dancing, just kind of what I know, sharing it out with all of you. Um, right now, this is an introduction video, so there's not going to be much dancing in this one. This is going to go over the layout of how I'm going to be teaching, how I'm going to be doing future videos. So this is a must watch for all of you. And this is also going to just be an introduction on myself, how I got into dancing, what-ish we're going to be generally doing, few preliminary techniques. Yeah. All right. So first, I'll start with myself. Again, Lulu. I'll say my pronouns. I use they, them pronouns. Let's see. The way I got into dancing was, for the most part, when I got to here at college, Carleton College, the social dance classes, little plug-in for for Carleton College. It's a great school. But in general, I got into dancing with a social dance class I took in my fall term first year, and I just kind of got hooked on it. I attended the ballroom dance team, competed a bit, took various different dance courses here at Carleton, all partner dances. So I know a pretty wide range of different types of partner dances. General ballroom dances, so like waltz, foxtrot, tango, a few Latin in quotes dances, such as cha-cha, rumba. I also know like a few swing dances, West Coast swing, East Coast swing, Lindy Hop, though I'm not going to be teaching that because my skills in it are not that great. I also know some like Latin dances, so like salsa, bachata, merengue are the three that I focused on. Yeah, here at Carleton, I also teach social dance classes, so I'm gonna try to like take what I have over there, put it here, but usually I have a dance partner. Sadly, because of the pandemic, I don't have a dance partner for these series, so I'm going to be teaching both roles. That is the lead and follow roles. So now I'm moving into like general guidelines of like how these dances are taught, a little history slash what does it mean to do a partner dance. So for the most part, partner dances have two people. That's why they're called partner dances. There's the lead and the follow. So traditionally, leads are men, follows are women. I don't really care about that. Heck with tradition. I know both roles. I can teach both roles. I'm going to be teaching both roles to you all. I prefer following. I follow more. That's what I compete as a follow exclusively. Who knows? That might change in the future. Who knows? But such is life. Now, I've been using these terms following, leading. What are those? So, leading in general is they're pretty much as they sound. Leading leaders lead the moves, follows follow the moves. What that means is through the body contact, the lead and follow share. The lead will indicate to the follow that they're changing something, they're changing their movement, they're initiating a move. Follows are picking up on those cues and doing said moves. So leads usually have to think ahead more, think proactively of what they're going to do. follows while you're not thinking ahead because your lead's deciding what you're going to do and you can't like predict them. What you got to do is be receptive of the signals that the lead is sharing with you, and also being able to express certain emotions. Styling is very important when it comes to following, at least in my opinion. I prefer performative dance rather than competitive dance. So that's what I'm gonna be focusing on: having fun and looking good, rather than looking professional, or rather looking competitively professional and having that rigidity. I'm not into that too much. So yeah. What else? I'm gonna be starting off with waltz for the next video. Um, so generally, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a brief 5-10 minute introduction of what it means to do waltz, what are the basic techniques, kind of like going over the music for a bit. I might play a few songs to get the tempo in your head a bit of what it's supposed to sound like, what waltz sounds like, or what any future dances I'm going to do sound like. Excuse me. Then I'm going to spend roughly equal times teaching the lead footwork and the follow footwork for the basic, and a couple moves, maybe roughly 10 minutes each, following leading. I might do multiple videos on the same dance to put in more moves, more advanced techniques, stuff like that, if you all want, or if I decide I want them. So first video is always going to be introduction to that dance. If I do multiple videos, if I'm comfortable with the dances, if I know certain moves, then I'll do them. Or if y'all insist, I will learn them theoretically and do them. I'm not entirely sure how focused I'm going to be on this channel, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, cool. So, basic technique. I have to manually move everything. I don't have the technology for it all, nor do I have like proper stands or anything like that. So we'll see how this goes. It stands. There we go. Perfect. All right. Not sure if you can hear me. I hope you can. I'm talking loud enough, I think. So for most of the dances I'm going to teach you, we're going to have a very solid frame. I'll tell you when we have exceptions. So what that means is you want as vertical a spine as possible. So in order to do that, first you're going to take your arms or shoulders specifically, you're going to roll them forward, around, and back. And so you have very strong shoulder positions here. They're down, back, not too tense, but not super loosey-goosey either. This is basically where you want your shoulders always. Then your spine, you're going to think about having a rope attached to your belly button and having it pulled back, so you're really like contracting your core. And then you want your pelvis and your glutes pushed forward a little bit, so you have a generally straight line here, and then your head kind of matches with your spine and it gets pulled back. So it's very like solid build here. Then you want, in general, your shoulders to be just below your elbows, just below your shoulders, and slightly in front of you. And generally your elbows are going to stay in these places also. The only thing you're going to move is where your hand position is. So I'm also very bad at this, keeping the core. So if you see me dancing and I'm not using the core, forgive me. I'm still working on it. Again, I don't do it professionally, so I also loosen it up a bit. So we're like this, leading. I have to remember these hand positions is like this. So usually what you'll do is you'll have your left hand up and your right hand around your partner. Following is the opposite. Your right hand connects with their left hand here, and your left hand is gently pressed somewhere along their right arm. So yeah, that's the basic technique. Basic things to think about. Again, I'm bad at it. You don't have to be great at it either. Just try to think about it. Especially the shoulders and the elbows are super important. Your spine, not so much. It just helps in the long run with making it feel less painful once you're used to it. And helps with balance issues when we get into turns. I have no clue if I'm going to teach turns. As you can see, I am working on carpet. And as you can imagine, carpet isn't the best for dancing. Sorry, I just saw a squirrel out the window and was intrigued. Yeah. Cool. I think that's it for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in to this introduction. I'm going to start working on the waltz video. See you then. Toodles!